Earlier in the show, we showed you highlights from the super late model portion of the Red Miley Rumble at PPMS. And now here's Ron with some more highlights from the evening.
Let's take a look at the 21-lapper for the sprint cars. Brandon Spithaler in the 22 and Rod George would start on the front row. Spithaler would run a groove lower than George as he jumps out to the early lead. It would not take long before Ed Lynch Jr. in the 2L, who won this event last year, would displace George for second place just before the caution flies on lap 4. On the restart, Lynch is able to make a move in turns 1 and 2. He drifts off of the exit of the turn and into the lead. A lap later, Jack Soderman Jr. is able to get by the red 30 of Darrell Steimeling to take over the 4th spot. Lynch would jump out to a huge lead while Soderman chased down Spithaler after passing George for 3rd. Steimeling would eventually push George back to the 5th position. Riding the cushion, Ed Lynch Jr. would go unchallenged the rest of the way to pick up the victory. Coming down to take the checkers, Soderman made one last move, which paid off as he beat Spithaler to the line for 2nd. For Lynch, who is again running a limited schedule, this was his first win of the season. In a look at the top 5, Steimeling took 4th, with George coming home in 5th. Andrew Satterley in the white number 2 led the Pro Late models to the green for their 20-lap event, but it is a rough start as several cars are collected into this first turn incident. So we try it again. Satterley gets the jump on the 99 of Bo Glemba as they drop the green. The black number 8 of Dusty Curry drifts up from the bottom of the track, but he gets up the speed to fall into 4th. Mike Reft in the 9 would eventually shuffle Glemba back to the 3rd spot, with Scott Schemp running 4th in the black and yellow 75. Kyle Lucon in the blue number 1 passed Curry for the 6th spot. Suddenly, Curry's machine veers to the outer wall to bring out the caution. Once we're back underway, the other number 75, that of Colton Flinner, dives in behind Glemba, while Schemp passes both on the outside. Satterley would run the cushion as he maintained a few car lengths of a lead on Reft. After a lap 12 restart, Lucon tries to take 2nd from Reft. Behind them it is Glemba, Flinner, and Schemp. Flinner dives under Glemba to move into 4th place. Coming down to take the white flag, Reft has problems and runs the outer wall. The race stays green, and Andrew Satterley goes on to take his 3rd victory of the season. Lucon moved up to 2nd with Reft's misfortune. Flinner, Glemba, and Schemp round out the top 5. And here is a look at more feature event results from the evening.
The Red Miley Rumble actually had 6 feature races. We only showed you highlights for 3 of them. If you want to see all the races at a special event, you need to attend them. Here are some special events coming up for this week. It's Open Wheel Madness on Saturday at Port Royal Speedway. In addition to the 410 sprints, there will be a URC 358 360 Sprint Challenge, as well as the 305 sprints joining the program for the evening. Speaking of sprint cars, Mercer Raceway Park will host the 23rd Annual Western PA Sprint Championship this Saturday, featuring the All-Star Circuit of Champions. $5,000 goes to the winner of the event. If dirt late models are more of your thing, Saturday is the day for you. Erie Speedway hosts a ULMS Super Late Model race with $3,000 going to the victor. And Selinsgrove will run 2 nights this weekend. In addition to the regular Saturday program, on Sunday the World of Outlaws late models come to town for the first time in the track's history. $10,000 is up for grabs to the winner of the 50-lap feature.
I'm sure the folks at Selinsgrove are very excited for the World of Outlaws to come to town. Now, they pack the stands pretty much for a regular event. I can only imagine what it's going to be like next Sunday.
I know that event sounds so exciting, but so do the other special events. And now you know where. Maybe we'll see you there.
Thanks for joining us for this week's show. Until next time, remember, if you want to contribute to the growth of our sport,
quite simply support those who support racing.
This has been a production of WHVL Sports.